Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that likes, comments, and shares my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. It has the link to all of my social media. Also has the links to all of my YouTube pages as well. Please go down there and follow me across my social media. Also, go to those YouTube pages, subscribe, thumbs up my videos, and turn on your notifications as well so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. I will also be live streaming today at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're getting it started. We're having an emergency show because we need to talk, Jets fans. We need to talk. So today at 6 p.m. Eastern, we will be talking. 6 p.m. Eastern, call in. I want to talk to y'all about everything that we got going with this Jets franchise. So with that said and done and put to the side, I am coming to talk to you folks today, all right, about the New York Jets hiring Robert Saleh. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, we got the job done. For those of you that don't know, right, Robert Saleh used to be the 49ers defensive coordinator. He's one of the hotter names out there, okay? There was a lot of narratives before this coaching search started, and those narratives have been crushed, right? It was if the Jets don't have the first pick, if the Jets don't get Trevor Lawrence, if the Jets, just the Jets aren't as attractive as other spots in the league, we will not be getting a hot coaching name. Everybody settled down. I heard this across the world. I saw it all over the place on my timeline. Those narratives have been crushed. We don't have the first pick, but we interviewed so many hot names. So many of the top guys came in for interviews, from Arthur Smith. We talked to DeBoe. There was a lot of stuff out there that we were, probably going to go after Eric Bieniemy, all that stuff, right? But one of the hotter names that we were really on was Robert Saleh. And he got in the building, then they brought him in for a second interview, and then he left. And then what do we see when he left? People just started losing it. Here come the narratives again. The Jets are a circus. The Jets can't get the job done. The Jets can never close the deal. The Jets can never do this. The Jets can never do that. Oh, it's just Jets jetting again. I kept telling people, slow down. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Joe Douglas is in the building. This is a different day. We don't need to panic. They're just doing their due diligence. Saleh's decided that he wants to, go explore a little bit. The door's still open. We can still get a deal done. Don't trip. Everybody was going crazy. Guess what? Short time later, boom, he signed. We have our guy. Jet fan, just like me, my brothers, my sisters out there, you watching me right now, I'm talking to you right now. Get fired up. We got our guy. We got our guy, man. No more nonsense, no more games, no more nothing. We got the job done. We got the job done. Listen, I want to go into some things. I want to go into all the things that I like about this guy. Okay? Listen, again, he wasn't one of the guys initially that was on my top 3. But the more that I heard this guy's name, of course, I knew about him being the San Francisco 49ers defensive coordinator. I knew about the things that he had done in the league. The more that they started talking about the Jets were interested in him and how great he was, and I had watched stuff from him in the past. Again, I'm on the West Coast, and I was always impressed by his ability to, his ability to speak, his ability to captivate people. He's very, very good at that. He's very good at getting his point across. Listen, Robert Saleh is a leader of men. That's what he is. He is a leader, okay? We have been missing leadership in this franchise from a coaching standpoint for years. For years. That's over now. That is over. He is a leader. He is a motivator. His players love him. Do you understand me? His players love him. His players love him. Love him. Okay? There are former players that used to play for him a little time ago coming out there tweeting, hey, thank goodness the Jets did the right thing and hired this guy. He's phenomenal. The constant that we're hearing about him is great coach, but better man. But better man. Richard Sherman comes out and talks about how great he is, how great Rob is, how great he is at his defensive game planning, what he does, no excuses. He requires the best from his players, and he's such a great coach. And again, he talked about him just on a man level. If you listen to some of his interviews, the way he talks about relating to today's player, which I told everyone was extremely important. Extremely important. He is the anti-gays. That's exactly what he is. And I'm fired up. Listen, I am so damn fired up. Again, he's so amazing at explaining his message, which is huge. Because if you're great at conveying messages, if you're great at relating to players, guess what you're great at? You're great at getting the best out of young players. We're in a damn rebuild. We need a coach that understands all of those things because that's how we're going to turn things around. If you can't relate to young players, if you can't figure out how to deal with them, if you can't figure out how to motivate them and get the most out of them, guess what? We're dead in the water. We're dead in the water. Dead in the water. There's a piece, an interview out there where he's breaking down how to put together a staff. It's wonderful. When he talks about how to utilize other people's skill sets, he talks about himself as well. Like, I'm not the greatest thing ever smoking. There's some things that I can't do, but there's some things that I may not be able to do that another coach may be able to do. So guess what? You bring them in, and together you become 100% of what everybody in the team needs. This guy's different, man. This guy's different. This guy's different, and you need to get fired up. If you're a Jets fan and you give a damn about this team, you need to be on your feet fired up for this signing. Because this is a game changer. This is a franchise shifter, okay? I want to go to the defensive side of the ball with him for a second. Of course, he's going to be the guy, that's going to be probably overlooking the defense. He's a CEO type head coach, but he's definitely a defensive guy. Some of the things that we've heard, there's rumors about who he'll bring in as a defensive coordinator as well to work with him. There's, rumors that Aaron Glenn is going to come in. Again, that's a rumor. That's not necessarily confirmed yet. That would be really big, too, to see a former Jet come back. A former Jet's great come back and, be able to help get this thing turned around as well. But just him and his defense, he's a guy that constantly adjusts his scheme to what the opponent is doing, which is huge in the league. We saw for 2 years what happens when you don't understand how to, make that adjustment. When you can't make adjustments against team in this league, you're dead. That's it. We saw that firsthand. We've seen what happens when you don't make adjustments. Robert Saleh is not that guy. He gets the most out of his players. We saw massive injuries with the 49ers, massive injuries. And guess what? He still was able to put guys in place, get the most out of those players, put them in positions to make plays every single week, no matter who they were playing. No matter. He was still able to put guys out there, and there were no excuses. None. And he made sure those guys knew what they were doing. Even though they had so many injuries, they still finished one of the top defenses in the league. Still going out there putting things together. Still. And he's fiery, man. He's fiery. He is so fiery. So fiery. I know he runs a 4-3 base. I know he runs a lot of cover 3. That may benefit some of the players that we have here. I think Quentin Williams is going to be able to eat, but we'll definitely talk about that upcoming in the future as well. Whew. But one of the things that really excited me was the offensive side of the ball. The plan's there. Listen, Mike LaFleur is coming in. That's Matt LaFleur's little brother, okay? Matt LaFleur, we all know, is Packers head coach. Mike LaFleur down there in San Francisco is the passing game coordinator under Mike Shanahan. Well, guess what? That Shanahan system, okay, benefits a guy that I love. And his name is Sam Darnold, ladies and gentlemen. Benefits him fully. That's why a lot of the rumors about Sam Darnold going to San Francisco were so heavy. Because people said, oh, yeah, Sam Darnold's going to go there and flourish. This is a system that benefits him. Well, guess what? The system's been brought to New York. Okay? I was joking with people I put on the timeline. Everybody was saying that Sam Darnold would be a great fit in San Francisco. So old Joe Douglas brought San Francisco to Sam Darnold. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of rumors that Sam is going to be the quarterback, going forward. That he's going to be our starter, like I told y'all he should be going forward. This kid can flourish here. This is the same scheme that he ran under Jeremy Bates, where we saw those flashes where things were going well, but we all knew that Bates wasn't necessarily the best play caller at all. But the system was better than what we've seen these past 2 years. We're turning things around here. We're turning things around. Things are going to be going a different way real soon, folks. Real soon. We're getting it going. We're getting it going. This changes everything. It changes our draft plans. It could change the way that we handle free agency. It changes so much. The scheme fits. the difference in scheme, the motivation, the coaching ability. We may have players on this team. We may have players on this team, just like we've seen in the past, that have not been utilized correctly or have not been put in a position to make plays that may completely boom in this system, offensively and defensively. I'm telling you, coaching matters, ladies and gentlemen, and we got it right. And anyone else out there hating on us, you can knock it off. All right, listen, you folks comment down below. Again, I'll be going live today at 6 p.m. Eastern. Call in. We will talk about it. We will talk about it all. I'm so hyped right now. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think about the signing, our new head coach. How do you feel about the offense? What are your thoughts about some of the players? Who do you think will benefit the most from this signing? You folks have a good one. I'll see you today at 6 p.m. Eastern. Peace.